Jesus.
Issues?
Yeah.
We shouldn't. We just upgraded, so we shouldn't have any issues like this.
I've been having tons of.
Could just be Spectrum.
I spent about $1,000 on the internet at my house. I've got tons of issues right now with bandwidth.
What's your equipment like?
The neighborhood was on fire previously.
Or
across the street.
Yeah, right. But in the Euro
doesn't
system.
Yeah. Can't argue with that though. ISP.
We're back. We should be good. It's back to green bars.
Provider.
Sorry about that, everybody.
That was weird.
Nerd. Nerd.
Thank you.
That's a nerd.
Yep.
On the tabletop.
Yeah. I got my dice and everything.
I got mini dice. What's your excuse?
Don't reach for it.
I dropped mine.
That's how you get a splinter under your nail.
Oh, it's called.
So Rasmus speaks up and recommends. There's nothing that's. There's no.
I'll be right back.
There's no drawback to us watching and seeing what goes on.
That feels great, Eddie.
We can stalk the camp, seeing what their patrols are like, seeing how many scouting parties get sent out, and even if necessary, we can start picking off the scouting parties, depending how many are sent out during the day.
Exactly what information we need that we can't get from that.
Well, I think Sir Rasmus is being pretty wise.
No, I'm not disagreeing. Sorry. Maybe my phrasing was off. I'm going to send an animal inside, if I can convince one. What information do we need that we can't collect ourselves?
I get what you're saying.
I don't.
He's gonna make Vaughn put it down, and the animal will scout for us. We just need to know what.
How many prisoners, and what's in that stone, the center stone pillar? That stone
Well, I know
room.
there's 2 prisoners.
Well, if there's more.
There could be
Exactly. Because if
Well,
there's more,
more important, where are they? Because we should go straight for them, if not the commander, or maybe even split
Well, I know
up.
what the jail is.
also if there's enough of them, enough prisoners, we can arm them and have them fight with us.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Getting out be
As
easier
long
to
as they
get
haven't
in.
been malnourished.
Depending on
That's
the
still enough.
Depending
Even
on
if
the
I
jail
missed-
cell, Cora could easily break locks.
Tiger can break a lock?
It's a saber tooth.
Huge.
Well, I saw that.
Her
There's a
arms
fundamental
can-
difference between a tiger and a saber tooth.
Apologize.
They're a lot-
Apologize.
They're a lot bigger.
I apologize to you right now.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to her. You called her a tiger.
She's gone.
She has not come back.
She's not come back. She's probably going to get food because she doesn't like eating people.
Me neither.
They're gamey.
I tried to hide that and it just made my cheek cramp. I'm like,
Yeah, so I'll spend some time. First, ritual casting, speak with animals,
okay.
and second, locating either a crow, a raccoon, or
You,
a squirrel.
you look around and at first you see a crow, but it's flying pretty high. It hasn't landed, so you can't talk to that just yet. You do find a raccoon, just kind of nearby, like kind of rummaging through branches.
Hello, friend.
What you want?
Are you looking for food?
Yeah?
I know a great place for food.
Where's the food? And at that he turns and just over to you.
On one condition.
No, where's the food?
I give you info, you give me info.
Uh,
Fair trade?
And he just picks up a stick. Trade.
No, I pick him up.
Oh shit! No! The big man's got me!
No, stop. I turn him around, and I point him towards the camp.
Yeah, that's where the humans is.
There's a ton of food down there.
No,
Why not?
because the big things want to eat me.
How many are there?
I don't know. I ran. They're huge.
Big things, how many?
I'm sorry. When something big looks at you and just goes, "Nyum," I'm running. I didn't count. I ran.
What is going on right
More than one.
Probably.
Probably or yes.
By the way, this conversation you're hearing is literally all you're hearing.
Is he speaking common?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And this thing's just okay.
responding in
Yeah.
raccoon.
Yeah.
There's a lot of yelling going on.
I just kind of turn and walk away from him, like eyes wide, like okay.
More than one, yes or no?
I don't know. I ran away.
I need a solid answer.
I don't have one.
I cut off a small piece of bread. There's more where this comes from, with more info.
Where's the good stuff?
I hand him a small piece of bread.
Where's the good stuff?
The good stuff comes with good info.
I just
Give me bad info.
I didn't give you bad info. I didn't have any info.
Exactly. That's bad. Put him down.
He just kind of sits.
With bread in his hand.
I don't have any info.
Well, you don't have any info.
I mean, like, what are you gonna give me? Do you need me to get info? Like, what do you
I am
want?
speaking to the raccoon.
I thought it looks like a squirrel.
I pick him back up.
No, it's a raccoon.
Ringtail.
Just
do
real
it.
quick,
gonna
I
eat
thought
that?
of something really smart.
No.
Ask him if all animals speak the same languages or if they all have like their own different animal language. Can raccoons talk to squirrels or can they only talk to other raccoons?
That's a good
Understand
question.
him?
What?
Can you understand him?
Which one?
The big one.
Hi. Lurik.
No.
He said he doesn't answer questions to big scary people.
Oh, I sit down. Hey, I'm not scary.
Either way,
Nice.
like, what do you want from me?
Start pulling some rations out.
I don't
More
have.
info.
Do you,
Good
you want me to
info.
go get it? Like, what do you want here?
Well, I just wanted the free info. You said you're
You-
terrified to go in there.
Yeah, but if you're bribing me, sure. It's
Of course
just
I'm
different.
bribing you.
With what?
Food.
What food?
What if I give away the secret?
Then I don't
What do
give a
you
shit.
want?
I want good stuff.
What is good stuff?
The stuff that you like.
Beef?
Yeah.
Deer? Venison?
Just keep it coming.
Can you eat that? Yeah, reckon you eat anything.
They're omnivorous. Yeah.
I'll eat
Give him
anything.
cow candy.
What does he want?
Just food.
Yeah. So I
I have fresh venison.
Okay. Like, and you gotta. No, just the meat. Meat's good.
Okay. I'm not paying up front.
You know what's crazy? I've never seen a raccoon before.
But, like-
He just walks over and finds one like that.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, I guess
Let's go at night. The
He like wiggles and like tries to like bite your hand.
The humans won't see you.
Let me down.
I'm so dexterous, there's not a chance he's biting my
He's
butt.
still trying. Just because he can't doesn't mean he's not trying.
He's like a small child.
Yeah, he's
that's
just like,
like
"Nyeh."
outmaneuvering him every time he tries to bite.
Put me down.
Oh, I already did put him down.
You picked him back up.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then I put him back down.
You didn't say
I
that.
did say that.
No.
I did. Well, I gestured.
Well, are you gonna eat the thing?
That's what it was.
Or we're gonna go find something else.
Like, fine. What do you need? What do you need to know? We want to know.
So, how many draconians?
What's a draconian?
Big scary thing.
Okay.
How many of those?
Let me again. You said
How many
prisoners.
prisoners?
Okay. What are prisoners?
The
The
draconian.
people
the
in
draconian.
cells, the metal boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or stone boxes.
The ones in in the cages.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the building.
Yeah.
I want to know what's in there.
No.
That's it.
That smells like death.
Okay.
Like bad. Like I wouldn't eat that bad.
Okay.
Take that as you will.
I will.
Like
Then we don't need that.
death. Like bad.
We'll probably need that. I don't know what you're talking about. We'll probably need that.
We won't need that.
I mean, if I can go in there, but like I want more.
To go in there?
Yeah.
How much?
Make me a home.
Make you a home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gone. Just gone. Just
Just leave.
gone.
What about it making him a home?
So do we have to make a little tree house for
I
the
don't
raccoon
need
or
your
something?
guys' help.
Okay.
What check do you want for me building this raccoon at home?
Survival.
I was just gonna punch a hole in a tree. It'd be a lot easier for me to just punch a hole in a tree.
How about you just start chopping limbs and
I don't
Stuff
chop
for
for
me.
me. So I punch holes in things.
All right, do me
At that
roll.
height,
Roll the cut down a tree.
I start chopping limbs. I have an axe. I can do it.
You said survival
Dirty
or
20.
nature?
But there's a hole.
There's a hole. It hurt, but there's a hole.
There's a hole in the tree.
10.
10? You
Not
know,
a great home.
you know that probably what the best thing makeshift wise you could probably do, you could probably dig a pretty decent hole in the ground, and provide just some general structured support on the inside of the hole, for his size, and that would probably be the best thing with like some shrubbery and sticks to kind of cover it.
Cover it with a hollowed out tree trunk, and I put moss on top of the tree trunk to protect it from the weather.
That'll take a while, but you can do it.
I got a big strong guy right here.
So what you're doing right now is you're kind of sitting there, and you see your new friend just kind of mumbling to himself, saying something about hole in the ground. You can make this nice architecture. I'll give him a walkway, a hallway into his living room, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Then you hear, poof, and you look to your left, and you see your monk friend punching a hole into the tree. Like, yeah, and then
How loud that is? You're gonna hear that.
and then you hear
You know the old saying.
as the dwinder starts cutting like some limbs and not trees, but limbs and smaller branches and stuff, and off the smaller trees.
You know the old
Like
saying.
turning over a handmaid, and it's like, this is probably help for the home for the raccoon.
What's going on? The raccoon has a home. He lives here.
He might
The
want an
forest
upgrade.
is his home.
He wants an upgrade.
What are we doing?
Do you speak raccoon?
Look, if we kill everybody in that camp over there, the raccoon could take any one of those buildings as his home.
He actually doesn't like being in the building, so
It smells like death.
You smell like
the
this.
stone building.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah.
That's
When I find a
not
crow,
great.
I'll convince it to go in. Crows care much less about death.
Oh my god. Let's just go.
Well, I did find a crow, but he was. Didn't want to yell.
I know.
Yeah, that'd be loud. Unlike chopping down a tree.
Yeah, but trees fall in the forest.
Yeah, there we
It's okay. I don't make that much noise.
It's time.
What?
It's time.
What happened?
I got to replace the cable on the router. That's my guess.
Oh.
It's time.
You burned it out.
It's time for a new router.
We've had these cables for a long time, and we've put them through their paces
Not that
pretty good.
router.
No, that's a brand new one.
Oh, it is new.
It's brand new.
I can tell it's new because I know what the old one looks like.
This is the bigger,
I
better
lived in
version.
it for a long time.
Right.
Night-Hawk?
I'm
Huh?
just,
Night-Hawk?
I'm just a little confused on why we need to go through this much effort before probably a fight.
This
When
is
we-
not effort.
Well, we're going to be scouting to see, because depending when the best time to attack is, if there are scouting patrols, if there is a time of day at which more units leave the fort,
The
there.
raccoon's not helping with any of that, I don't think.
He is. He's getting us info.
Well, that and us just watching, seeing when they send the patrols out will help too.
Rasmus said that the info that we needed was how many prisoners and what's in the stone building.
Climb up a tree.
Do
I
raccoons know how to count?
Sounds
yes,
like
he
it.
knows how to count.
Are you sure?
Do you think raccoons are dumb?
Well, I've never seen one work as a blacksmith.
That's because they actually do have opposable thumbs, but not like us.
I'm just saying, I don't think
I would
any one of
pay
them went to
to
school
see a
and learned to
raccoon
math.
dance.
I don't think he knows how to count. He's going to come back, and you know what he's going to say for his number? He's going to say, I saw at least acorn of them. And we're supposed to guess what that means.
Acorn.
Ye of little faith.
I just don't think animals are the answer here. This is kind of weird.
We're relying on the skills of others because that is the best thing to do. What we should do is continue scouting and looking at what is going on there ourselves, and if we happen to get more information from a raccoon, so be it.
Wisdom yet again. Apologies to Rasmus. I'm just getting a little antsy.
Please stop that.
What?
It's Rasmus. We're traveling together. Don't call me sir. At least not right now.
He just likes Rasmus.
I understand you're asking me to respect you, but you'd be asking me to disrespect an entire family lineage of my own, so apologies to Rasmus.
Just take it.
He just turns and walks over to a tree and just leans on it and just looks at that camp.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up in a tree and see if I can find a raccoon.
I bring over some moss to Aiden. I scraped it off
You two are
the tree.
beginning to build a home. Roll me a survival check.
Occasionally I pick up a pebble and throw it at this little house they're building.
Another 10.
Roll me to hit.
Things are just a
He did say pebble.
He did.
What does a pebble to you?
Golf ball.
Golf ball? That's not a pebble, bro. That's a rock.
What'd you roll?
Holy fuck.
What did you roll on the die?
18. God damn.
You're just, at this point, you feel out of your element. You're not sure what's going on, but
That's 26. Sorry.
you grab this and you're just kind of throwing up your hand, trying to not just be confused. Then you see the time and effort that Aiden is spending. He's built this kind of like entryway in the front of the hole as he's shifting the like half carved out piece of wood to make like a hallway, and he's kind of building this area, tying some string to it, and he turns and you just say, fuck, you fucking fling it with accuracy, and it just hits the top of the structure, poof, ricochets off, and you just hear you're like, what was that? And you turn around and you see it just it's kind of like
Stiffen up real fast.
you don't know he threw it. It was a beautiful throw. You just know that it kind of, you must have tied a loose knot, something, because it looks like it just kind of gave way.
What do you look at me? Aren't you building a house or something? Somebody's throwing rocks.
Would you consider a
What do you
rock
see
a
from the
ranged
tree?
weapon?
You're too busy looking for raccoons, man.
What do I see from the tree?
Throw 'em up.
What do you
Mike,
want?
would you consider a rock a ranged weapon?
I would consider it an improvised weapon.
I'm gonna find a stick on the ground with a blunted front. I'm gonna fire it from my bow.
Does it catch fire?
No, it does not.
All right, good to know.
Because I need the +8.
Roll with disadvantage, because it's still a stick.
It's not
fucking
a
stick.
fucking arrow.
26 for perception, by the way.
Sounds pretty good. 14.
You just feel the arrow. Flings off to the left.
Stop it.
So he's pretending to talk to animals, and he's a bad shot.
It's just a stick. It's okay. I'm sure his arrows do better.
This is a silly place filled with silly people.
Yes,
Considering what has happened in the last 30 minutes, I agree with you.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I said it.
I rolled a 26.
He got a 26 on the perception check.
You look around and you see a bunch of different animals
I'm looking into the camp.
in the camp. Well, you see animals flying by.
Bro,
As you're looking down,
meters. There's 600 meters.
You see some movement. You see different shapes kind of moving between.
So I need
You actually see the raccoon. It's full sprint right now. It is
Bro
going.
is on a mission.
He is. He's going in, and you're just kind of at this point interested in watching the raccoon, and you see it kind of get up to the wall, and you see it just, and then just disappears. Then you see it reappear a little farther in the camp, as it just.
Aiden's gonna need to pay more. I don't think the house is gonna be enough.
And you see it go immediately to the large stone thing.
Oh, jeez,
I'm scraping off moss off the tree that you're in. And like, I look up and he's like, I got some beef jerky to get the raccoon. It's okay.
it's more than just beef jerky. Well, raccoons made it into the stone building.
He ran 600 meters already. He's fast.
You should have saw him scale up the wall. I thought I was fast.
We need to get to work.
Yeah, I am. I'm scraping more moss, bringing it over.
I rebuild the thing you destroyed.
I'm also gonna make note for
That's
that.
theft.
Not for like 3 weeks.
It's still mine.
If your mouth was open,
For
you
half
could
a
have caught that.
For not even a quarter of a second, he would have just fed you.
Bro, that was the pizza box incident all over again.
If your mouth was
I thought he
open,
did. I thought he was just like, have some.
if your mouth was open, that was a fucking
Dude, here, man.
slam dunk, Mike.
Natural
Slam
20.
fucking dunk.
Somebody clip that.
I don't know if it's visible, but it's just.
I'm gonna clip.
So, just because we're on the subject of it, the other
That
night,
would've fucking
Let me see if I
been-
can-
well, the other night we're
All solid
making
bro.
quick dinner because we have work in the morning, and he's just like, we're bullshitting, and I'm talking shit, and he has a pizza box in his hand, like the small individual ones, and he just like goes like do that light like gentle toss into my chest,
Little frisbee toss.
but he adds so much wish, so much on it, that thing goes wham and just decks me in the face. Like that bitch had rotation.
That's really funny. My roommate kicked his boot off while we were playing pool at the bar and tried to hit me in the legs with it, and it fucking squared hit me in the nose. I thought he was joking when he was like taking his boot off to pretend, like I thought he was gonna pretend to kick it at me, and he square
How
in
good?
the,
You see it?
You can see it. hit
square
you,
in the
man.
nose.
That's so good.
Oh man.
Good. I'm glad. That was fucking hilarious. So,
Now you just
jeez.
gotta get the right time.
I'm distracted now.
Attack of the Ritz Crackers.
Assault is what this was. What the fuck were we
Assault. Eat crackers.
You're bad,
I
you
gotta
should
be
feel
honest, I
bad.
gotta be honest, that pun lacked a little bit of Ritz.
Why are you gonna be so salty about it?
I wish I had a peanut butter allergy.
I wish you had one too.
That's kind of nuts.
Hey,
coming
you
from
don't-
you.
Oh.
You don't need a peanut allergy to choke.
You really need to come up with some butter puns.
Oh, I was just gonna say that one. Oh. I say we better get back to it. Damn it.
All right. So, you both spend
That's
the
just
better
way
part
the
of it.
cookie crumbled, man.
Yeah, you're just looking them up.
That's not even good because it's a Ritz cracker, not a
I'm
cookie.
not. I'm trying to work on the clip.
It is a Ritz cracker, not a Ritz.
So he disappears into that building, and you kind of lose sight of him. Rasmus just stays guard. You two spend the next hour or two.
Another one. Wham!
These puns are flying in the face of our DM.
Okay, all right.
That was good.
You get
That was good.
You get a soft
I'm not even
pass
mad
on
at that one.
motherfucker.
Throw something at me. He's like, you got the talisman? Oh, he's like, you got the talisman? Give it back.
You spend the better part of a couple hours building this new fancy raccoon home. You just stay on watch.
Yeah, what you just heard was accurate.
He's going, there's no way this is happening.
There's a reason I came in here and called you silly.
You actually spot more movement. Nix, down in the camp. You hear Rasmus speak up, and I think they're sending a patrol out.
They are. I can't. Can I tell how many there is?
Not in their current distance.
Is there coverage? Like, is there more trees going there?
Not for a good distance. If they leave the route that comes from the camp, you know they'll get within about 400 meters, which means you'll get a good detail of how many.
Okay.
Also means they'll be 200 meters away from the camp.
I just downloaded both those clips onto this computer.
That's fine. You're pretty patient. You're focusing in on them. You see the gates open, and then marching through, you see actually a group of human soldiers, about 20 of them, marching forward on the road.
There's a patrol of 20 coming.
This way?
No, on the road.
Great.
What looks to be humans.
Yeah, so we wait till they're gone and then we go hit the camp. There's 20 less people to fight.
That is 20 less people to fight, but that's 20 people that come back.
Well,
If we don't clear the camp.
quick. If we wait an hour, it'll take them an hour to get back.
We can also trail them and attack them along their way.
But when the patrol doesn't come back, then the camp knows something's going on.
Depending how long that patrol is supposed to be gone,
Not if I have Cora ravage all their bodies.
if they go investigating,
Send another patrol,
they will.
investigate,
They'll
they
send a
can
few scouts out.
them.
It's a good point.
Not only that, but if we do let them get too close to the other camps, they may have a way to signal the main camp. So I think I'm with Rasmus on this one. We set up, we trail.
And then we risk the prisoners.
Not exactly.
What I'm recommending is that we take advantage of them being away from the main force. We trail them just a little bit away. We assault them. We kill them. Then we move back. Realistically, a most common scouting party is probably not expected back for a few hours. at minimum.
Right, if we're not expecting them back for a few hours, then we get to camp while they're gone. Right, that's 20 less people to fight entirely. Instead
But-
of having to fight 20 and then still having to fight the camp. I don't have enough energy for all that. Man. I'm in great shape.
That's exactly why we kill 20 now. Make it look like a
Like they got attacked by
animal
beasts.
killing.
You know,
We retreat and rest for our next fight to come.
But can't mages detect magic? So no magic. Can't use any of that then. Because they'll see it at the site. Right? We can't use any swords. Those are too clean of a cut. So blunt
No,
weapons only?
No. We can
How long
still-
does your speak with animals last?
I'm not sure. It's probably
I think it's an hour. We let Quorum.
Sorry, Ritz Cracker's killing me.
Would be the first time.
it's 10 minutes.
yeah.
Those rituals.
It's been a few hours at this point as you guys continue talking, and you hear. As you look up and you see the fucking raccoon just running back towards you. Making a bunch of noises,
I just,
skittering.
I just
It's really confused at first.
his head.
It does it ignores you and starts like running around you. It runs up to you and starts like tugging your pant leg and like waving aggressively at you.
Try to focus. Because it's going to take some time to ritual cast this spell again.
I mean, I feel like I would warn him that the raccoon's on the way.
You turn to listen to their conversation. So you've kind of like been leaning over on the tree, like with one hand leaning down, talking, just so you're a little lower to talk with them.
You weren't involved in the
I
conversation.
was involved in the
Mhm.
conversation.
Yeah, ritual cast speak with animals again.
You just and begin casting.
Takes some
Pick him
time.
up. Just pick him up while you focus.
Oh, I
It's
bet
like-
he's furious.
And
He just
10
minutes.
I hold up a piece of jerky. To the raccoon.
he's just freaking out, just quiet. Just
calm him down.
All right.
I like food.
Most animals do.
Yeah, I like food.
I'm getting hungry.
Well,
munching. Doesn't care, just happy. At this point, it's just like just staying in your arms, just.
I bet it's got rabies.
I want to find out. I can cure that too.
Rabies?
10 minutes goes by. He's about the end of his jerky stick. And you cast it and just. What was that doing? It was really good.
probably telling me
Oh!
what you heard.
What? I saw things. I saw a lot of stuff. So I went inside the building. It took me a minute, but I got in there. I don't. There was a lot of chains. There was a cross in there. There was like two pieces of wood made a letter that looked like this. He like does a pause. And then
The rack.
there was a pile in the corner that was like you in the corner, just
Oh, yes, the people pile.
but like
Bones
missing stuff.
dismembered.
Like the pink wasn't there. It was all red.
Oh,
Skin,
I think so.
like what a hunter does to a deer.
Yeah, that. And when I was in there, heard the deep, angry talking. I think it was the green one.
Was it humans? Oh,
The green one. I couldn't understand it.
did you find any others? Like
So, yeah. I left there, and I went back. When I was going over the back left, the back corner, at the top, there was like 3 or 4 cages in there. It had people in there.
in each one?
I think so.
raccoons are smart.
You see. By the way, you see this.
Yeah, holding up fingers.
Yeah, I just go.
That can count.
Raccoon was the right choice.
But so there was a few of them. There was one that had a couple people. a couple elderly people in one. There was a group of like 4 in another that they seemed kind of like you, like stronger. And then there was a group of people. Looks like a woman with like 2 kids, and I think like another 2 people in there, but I couldn't see them. It was too dark. They were too huddled up.
Roughly a dozen.
Yeah.
What's he saying?
Roughly a dozen prisoners.
Okay.
Well, that's gonna be
Some
really hard.
helpful, some not.
That's gonna be hard to sneak out. We're not gonna.
Was
We're
there
gonna have to
more
assault
of
the base.
the
We're gonna have to fight our way out.
Yeah.
how many?
So when I was in there, there was
Green one.
the green one, and then I left and I looked around a little bit more. In the big tent, there's like 4 of them.
Fuck.
What?
There's 4 draconians. Plus the green one.
So 5. That's not good. That's a few.
I think
Fought me before.
I think one was gold.
Tough.
No, 2 were gold. 1 was silver. And 1 was bronze.
2 were gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze.
And there was another one.
There's another one.
This one didn't have wings.
One that didn't have what?
It looked like them, but didn't have wings.
Have you seen draconians without wings?
So
The last time you interacted with one, they hit you in the face with a lightning bolt.
Not me.
No, I said to them.
yeah. Was I there? I was there.
No.
No, I wasn't there.
What
This is the
color-
before times.
What color was this one?
Gold.
There's one without wings that's gold.
That's the spellcaster.
Oh.
And then the other ones have a tendency to, if I remember, the bronze ones, if you kill them, have a tendency to explode.
All of them explode.
Yeah, they all do something when you kill them.
That's a lot worse.
Yeah, I just want to go back to the argument that I want to be completely rested and ready when I fight them. So I don't want to go fight a group of 20 people with just 6 of us.
I still don't think you're following how that plan is playing out. There'll be 20 less people to fight.
But we'll have to rest.
Yes, after we fight them.
And
We fight
while
them,
we're resting,
we
they're
rest.
looking for us.
Yes, that's why we make it look like a murders.
An animal.
Animal murders.
One animal killed 20 armed soldiers.
What are you talking about?
What?
What are you talking about?
Staging.
We're trying to figure out.
What's his name?
You don't understand me.
What's the raccoon's name?
Staging the killing.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? The group of them?
Yeah, the patrol.
I believe they're being sent to reinforce the camp that was the other way.
Which way?
The roadway.
The one that the camp that we're in, or farther?
The farther one.
Oh, great.
So
We don't
they're
need to
not
worry
going
about them at all. They're leaving.
They're not a patrol.
How do you know?
Here's the problem. You killed the people that were in that camp.
How far
That's what I
away?
just asked.
The raccoon doesn't know.
I said the camp that we're in.
He said the camp, the other camp. He doesn't know.
We're pretty close.
He hasn't gotten out of the camp.
How
Did he
far?
point to the other camp?
How long
He just
is it
said down the
gonna
road.
take them to travel there?
Um,
It costs a few hours, right?
it did. It did. Them taking the road is probably going to take about 4 hours.
Perfect. We ambush them.
We have to go.
Why don't we just hit the camp? If it's gonna take them 4 hours, we could be in and out and on our way home before those soldiers even realize what's going on.
It would take them 4 hours to travel there and 4 hours to travel back when they find it destroyed.
So we hit that camp at like 3 hours.
Typically, at least most armies that I know of, they'll double time it back once they find out there's a problem.
Oh,
So-
sure, but
Sure,
they've already
6
marched for
hours.
4 hours.
6 hours. 6 hours. We have 6
Exactly. They've
hours.
also marched all day.
Yeah.
They're
Begs
not
the
going to be
question,
in
do they
fighting
have?
shape when they return,
No, probably not.
especially not in a full sprint.
And then, who has the highest passive perception?
It's either him
That
or-
may not be true.
it's either him or
My
Rasmus.
passive perception is 19.
Oh, you do.
Wow.
No, I think Rasmus also has
Rasmus is
19.
Like 19, 18.
No. I have 18.
Yeah.
Because I can't go any further.
So you say 19 is good.
Disgustingly well.
He pulled a Calvaris. It's kind of
And I had
nice.
a witness. And I'm glad
You
I had a
witnessed me.
witness.
I did.
Why not me? I dropped my piece.
That's,
Silver spray paint. What?
that's pretty good.
This helped.
Yeah. 19. What does he see?
Oh,
What do we see?
So,
I
It's not what you see.
What do we hear?
It's what you hear. You hear, and you look up and you see some of the trees just from the force of something flapping behind you.
Deeper into the forest.
Above, yeah, deeper in the forest.
So from where the camp was.
No.
No.
Are we in an open area or are we
Yes,
in
you
a
are.
canopy?
You're in a-
Is there canopy close by?
Yes, you guys could dart in the forest.
Hide.
Now.
Run.
Back to the forest. Yeah. And I will.
I'll pick up the raccoon friend.
I'll use
Go.
my rangering skills to make sure everyone's sufficiently hidden.
I just turn around and look up at the sky.
Oh fuck, you're big. I can't move you.
Does
Zip. Yeah. I need help. Okay.
Are you guys trying to pull him back into the
Come on,
forest?
big man. Let's go.
I need you guys to, so that your two companions are attempting to pull you into the forest.
Oh no, I waited for them to run, and then I stop and turn and just look up into the sky. I start moving with them, and then I stop and turn and look.
Do I
right up
notice he's not
before I
running
hide.
with us?
As of right now, by the time you get to the tree line,
Back there.
Lyric, come on.
you hear those, and you look up, bewildered as you see this huge form. You see red scales at first as it crests the tree line, large wingspan spreading across the forest, and you hear a roar that shakes the trees. What do?
Do I notice that he didn't run with us?
You all look up at that point in your
basically just
positions.
do the classic, like, and I just watch it fly overhead.
It hasn't
I
bro-
wanna get a good look at
it hasn't broke the tree line yet.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Wait.
Flying low is this dragon kneel that crests and turns, and you distinctly see a rider on it. You see them look around and stop. Without a shadow of a doubt, you feel like you make eye contact with the rider.
Just keep flying.
It flies forward. You see getting about halfway to the camp before it starts to bank and turn.
Back towards us.
Yep.
When I see the dragon bank, I cast compulsion on him.
The rider made eye contact with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna do DC 15.
Wisdom.
I think it's wisdom. Word spell. Wisdom. Yep. You must make a wisdom saving throw. If you fail, you're coming to us, buddy.
Yeah.
You feel very compelled.
Yeah, I feel compelled. So you cast. I mean, you could have just asked me, but you cast a spell on me, and I just tried to walk towards you.
You didn't listen when we asked you.
Just wanted to get a good look at it. He's already
Everybody
seen me.
Hide.
Yeah, I go with him.
So big you can see
1
it.
second. All my things died, and I hate it.
That's
Oh,
great.
no.
It's just been a night.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. There we go.
You could roll again after you finish your movement, but I will make this spell.
So we're not gonna worry about it.
I got nothing.
So you get within the tree line.
Did it spot you?
Yes. Fuck. What am I doing over here?
And you
Forced
just,
you to
you
come.
hear a as it appears to have approached the clearing and then flanked up,
Yeah.
and then
Right at me.
you guys can lean up and see, and you can see it spin.
It's like a little. I mean, it's not little, obviously, but it's a dragon.
I just
It's like
start
a little
running
one.
You
deeper
ru-
into the forest.
You run deeper into the forest.
I don't want to be here
Yeah.
if that's a breath weapon.
That comes down.
That's coming down. Run.
Yeah.
Follow. We're running.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll start heading in deeper
Follow
into
in.
the forest.
I run towards the camp. So I'm gonna burn a breath weapon on the camp. Run towards the camp.
So you're gonna leave the tree line into the open.
Is it into the open to run into the camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
so it's
Yeah.
you have there's a relatively large alcove where you guys are from the tree line.
That's why I haven't.
It
Then
leads
I'll
into hill.
I'll just look at
That's why I
everybody and
haven't
go,
been
alright,
able to get very
strike when it
close.
comes for me. And yeah, I run into the clearing.
At a dragon.
It's not a dragon.
It's gonna bank again, and
It's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
It's a dragon rider.
Who do you think's controlling the dragon?
yeah, it's gonna bank and fly. It's gonna fly towards you.
Okay.
I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw, DC 20.
Prerequisite to the word rider.
No. You just
So
heard
I have the
rider.
shield master feat, so I get to add
Mhm.
proficiency to the dexterity saving.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Whoa. 25.
Yeah, you just jump out of the way as the creature turns and just floats forward and then just lands in front of you.
We have to go save him.
You're now staring down a dragon Neil and his rider.
Right, I look up at the rider and I say, well met. And I'm trying not to pee.
He pulls out a horn and blows it.
My weapon's not even drawn. I'm standing there, obviously armed and armored,
Hmm?
but
You're all in the tree line.
I'm still running, bro.
Oh, you're gone.
I am deep.
He blows the horn and you hear at this point you're like midway down. You're midway into the clearing. You didn't get really too much. You didn't get too much farther. Who are you?
my name is Lorik. Hail the Red Dragon Army. You're taking recruits, right?
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Persuasion or deception?
Either of your choice. It's your choice with disadvantage.
Oh, they're not the same. Okay.
So whatever you have higher, you can pick.
There you go.
That's probably it. That was definitely it. 9.
Yikes.
Yikes. What do we do, Ziv?
Seems pretty good. I gotta get persuasion.
Not a good persuasion roll.
Yeah.
So Nix and Ziff are
We are taking recruits for food. And at that, you see the dragon eel just kind of extend its head. And its weird, like, beaked front mouth kind of parts, and you see the tongue slithering out. You hear more flapping. As you're looking, you see individuals that are flying towards you from the camp.
Okay.
The horn sounded off.
You're a dragon rider. That means you're some form of knight, correct? If the dragon's gonna eat me, shouldn't you at least beat me in a duel first?
Checking my notes on Dragon Rider to see if he is a knight.
Maybe, but there'd be no reason for a knight to duel a peasant.
I'm not a peasant. Do I look like a peasant? I am Lurica Montez, of the House of Amontes from St. Christ.
If it is a duel you wish, then it will be under our rules, which means my commander will watch, which means lay down your weapons.
I'll lay down the weapons.
There you go. The dragon eel approaches you. And he hops off, and he pulls out rope, and he approaches you.
I do my best not to let my heart beat right out of my fucking armor. That dragon is scary. I I guess so. I'm to be bound and mistreated before our duel.
Yes, and he just wraps your arms and ties them and just... You're a fool to think I would respect any honor for you.
Break the ropes.
So,
Roll a check on that.
no, because he hadn't fully finished tying them yet.
Okay. Yeah, I just Superman in the handcuffs
They're
just
also
snap.
probably fucking hemp ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I need you to roll initiative then.
Shit.
Can someone keep track of initiative?
Yeah.
Roll well.
All right. The Dragon Eel got a 14. The
I know
Rider
we
got a
have to keep
5.
track for one turn.
I don't know about that. I got a 21.
You will go first.
Shit. Okay, so
What about me and Nick's watching from the tree line?
As of right now, you guys, if you guys want to respond and join combat, you may do so after the first round of combat. It is the exact same time at which the Draconian forces will also be joining.
I left.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Core with you or us?
The chorus in the
Definitely
tree.
ain't
Gone.
with you.
She's in the tree somewhere. She's gone.
Well, I'm 1st. I'm assuming if I'm disarming, I'll probably also put my shield down too. Right?
No, when you were disarming, you put your you had your shield on.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you would
pretty close.
you would have taken it off then, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. So then I will. Yeah, I'm gonna snap the ropes and kick the sword up into my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just gonna attack him.
Absolutely.
What is he wielding?
As of right now, he has a mace and a sword on his hip. The mace on the left side, the sword on the right.
Oh, he hasn't drawn any weapons yet. That
No.
makes sense.
When he approached you, he just had rope. He didn't have his weapons drawn.
Okay. Yeah.
Have I heard that war horn before? Do I know what it means?
Yeah, it means he's calling for aid.
Okay. I will attack him with a pushing maneuver. Got a 21 to hit,
Work. Hits.
and then 22 points of damage.
Mhm.
He must. Let me check this real quick. Strength saving throw for him. The DC is 17. Jeez, that's really high.
One second.
If he fails, he gets pushed back 15 feet, which is also really far.
Yes, it is.
Boom!
It's a long way.
You're huge,
15
man.
feet.
What is he making again? Sorry.
DC 17 strength saving throw.
17?
Yeah.
It's like getting pushed from you to the door.
Yeah.
He passes.
Wow. Okay. I attack again.
Mm-hmm. You said 22 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This time I'm going to use my knightly precision, to get an extra D8 and advantage on the attack roll. 22 to hit, so that's a hit. 17 damage and another DC 17 strength saving throw.
Meets it.
He meets it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll go ahead and action surge. I'll attack exactly the same way I just did.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a hit.
What am I looking for?
Messenger.
22 points of damage. That's more than 60 points of damage in a single turn.
Yeah.
Another DC 17 strength saving throw.
Is that every time?
No, I'm burning through resources right now.
Still passes.
With the DC 17 strength?
I just rolled an 18.
All right. And then my last attack.
I also imagine that someone riding a dragon is pretty strong.
They run.
Yeah, that's
Worth a shot.
that's a 26 to hit.
Hits.
We need to figure out what to do.
How much damage was the previous attack? I'm sorry.
22. I think it was like 20, or just put 20.
Mhm.
And then I just did 29 points of damage on this one.
He's done over 80 points of damage.
Yeah.
Almost 90.
Okay.
Okay. and
You
then-
just start wailing into him.
Yeah, just literally attacking blindingly, like
Mhm.
just going at it. And then because all of those hit one, he has disadvantage on his
Mhm.
next attack roll. And then where's he at?
He's ready for a fight.
Yeah. Didn't want to be, but yeah.
So there it is.
Okay.
You? I might need the beast out though.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, and he needs to make one more DC 17 strength saving throw.
Why?
Shield bash.
Is that a bonus action?
No, it just happens. So anytime I attack a creature within 5 feet of me as part of the action, I can choose to use the shield bash. That's as many times as I want. It's from the shield master feat. So theoretically, I could have had him roll 2 strength saving throws each time, but I thought that was a little bit much. So he'll just roll 1 more. This one's not as crazy. It doesn't fly back.
He fails.
15 feet, though. Oh, he fails that one?
Mhm.
Okay, he gets knocked prone.
Yeah, he's prone.
Okay, that's my turn. That's not my turn. That's my wad.
All right, the dragon eel is up.
That's it.
The creature's gonna roar out and reach over and attempt to hit you. It's going to make a multi-attack, so it's gonna bite you and then claw you twice.
Okay.
The bite misses. What's your AC?
Right now it is an 18.
The claw hits.
Okay.
18. Lose 3.
That's my shield.
You take 12 slashing. The other attack hits. And you're going to take another 9 slashing. And that's, yeah, that ends its turn. Next up is going to be the Dragon Rider. The Dragon Rider is going to stand and pull out its sword.
How far away are they from us?
With the distance, it's about 60 feet. He's gonna basically attempt to strike at you, making a multi-attack with making two attacks.
And first attack's at disadvantage.
It's at a flat roll because he's within distance of his dragon kneel, so he has advantage when he's within it, within
Distance or when he's right?
sight.
Oh, damn. Let's see, I think it was alive.
If he can see his dragon, he has advantage on all attacks.
He called it his command.
No. The commander's the green one.
You have a 19 or 18. It meets.
Okay.
I can get there.
You take 10 points of slashing and 2 fire damage. As the the sword swings at you, and it slowly begins igniting in fire.
That's great. That's a fine concept.
He is then going to use his bonus action to command the dragon eel to attack using its reaction. He gets 1 attack.
Cool.
It's going to attempt to bite you. Does not hit. That will end his turn.
How bad does he look?
He's banged up. You see a lot of because you were attacking with your sword, right?
Yeah.
You see some of the chainmail being slowly split open. You do see blood coming out. You see some blood leaking from his mouth. He's pretty banged up, but he's still aggressively striking at you. Like, you don't feel like his strikes are weak, but you do know that he is bleeding and pretty damaged. Are you two joining the combat?
Yeah.
I need you both roll initiative. I need you to take initiative
We're
for.
right at the top of the turn, so this would be perfect timing.
21.
And
Me, man. Hell yeah, you go first.
All right, so the Draconians get 21.
Well,
The-
I'll start 20.
The gold gets 21. The silver gets 19. So there's 2 golds and a silver.
the gold one got 21.
Yep.
Silver gets 19.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna need your help, Rasmus and Hugo. And I'll fuck it.
Oh, you want me to roll them in? Or did they run?
Against my better judgment, I've returned, but I doubt I returned this turn.
So you do start turning around though?
Mhm.
What are we doing about Rasmus?
Actually, ladies and gentlemen, that's probably what we're going to call it for tonight, because this is going to be an actual war. Because the gates are now opening, and the army is marching. The party has chosen a fight that it may not win. We will see you all next week. I love all of you. Sorry for the abrupt end, but we do have to be up early in the morning. But wasn't quite prepared to have open war in a battlefield. So we'll be handling that. Thank you guys, and well, we'll catch you next week. Love you guys.